Hello and welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of our Saturday special show. Here we are with you on the 12th of November 2022. We were just actually having a very good chat with Nathan at Telford, and amazingly it was crystal clear and the sound was fine. So when we try and get back to about half hour's time, you can guarantee it'll be an absolute nightmare.
Yep.
So, but yes, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed part 1. I know we had a few technical difficulties, but that's what we do here. We improvise, adapt, and then press restart.
When you say we,
me. One. There's always one.
yeah.
Anyway, nice to see you all in live chat as always. Obviously, the Flory family are all in their usual places, and we are live as well on YouTube chat as well. So if you want to say hello down in there, you can do as well. Lovely to have you all here. So there, guys, what do you all have for lunch?
I had a ham and cheese baguette thing, really.
Mm-hmm.
And some veggie crisps.
Oh, right. Very nice.
And quite nice, actually.
Andy?
And chicken vegetable soup.
Very nice. And John?
Soup.
Bacon sandwich.
Oh, you trust him to go for the meaty option. Considering it's a healthy household in their house, they don't have to eat a lot of meat.
Well,
Bacon.
John does.
John does. He's the only one.
Was
yes,
it
and I...
Sorry, was it grilled or fried?
Fried.
Oh,
Ooh.
proper swimming in its own grease.
No, you put the pan on a low heat, no oil or anything, and then just lay the bacon rashers in and leave them. Goes nice and crispy.
Did you have butter on your bread?
Oh yeah, and tomato ketchup.
I must admit, I had a cheese toasty. Very nice was too. Can't go wrong with a classic. So yes, and we just talking to Nathan, who's got a very nice pie and mash, wasn't it? He had.
It looked it.
It looked really nice. Yeah, pie and gravy. Yeah, no, looked really nice.
Yeah.
Dirk says he's had a power outage over there, and he's now trying to recover some broken hardware.
Oh,
sounds painful.
Yes.
That'll be a 2,000
That's my
pound
excuse.
graphics card gone.
Hey, that's my excuse here. I had a power outage.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
No.
So yes. Anyway, all good. Right. So this afternoon, what we thought we'd do is a little bit of modelling. We thought we'd break the habit of a sort of lifetime with these. So I'm going to have a bit of a carry on with the yellow peril, who's now grey, but we'll be going back to being yellow very shortly once I get a few bits and pieces onto this thing. What are you guys doing?
God, you can go first.
I'm going to carry on with the Marauder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to carry on with my T34.
And I'm up for a vote because I've got sort of nothing thingy. So there's a choice.
Hold on, put the camera on you.
Of either I'll start Marauder, which will be obviously our vlog, or the little henchel from Italy. So nice. I'm going to let chat vote on which one.
Is the Italy got the smoke ring camo on it? Or
no, it's just the dot one. Look like the little.
Yeah.
Still not the easiest camo, but it's all right. Or I could go for olive drab again because obviously I've got just done a load of olive drab and neutral grey for the
one Marauder, 2 Marauders, 3 Marauders.
Do you reckon Marauders won?
Yes,
4
I think
Marauders.
So. Yeah.
And no mass set.
We got a henchel.
We've got a henchel.
No, back to Marauders.
Got a Marauder and a henchel on YouTube.
Yeah, I was going to say YouTube is Marauders. One henchel.
Another Marauder.
I think you're doing the Marauder.
I think the Marauders won.
More Marauders, yeah.
All right, Marauders won then. That's fine. No, I haven't got a problem with that. So this is the one that smells of a fusty old model shop, and not ours. And not ours, by the way. And was hold on, I showed it earlier. Could do a quick in-box review, couldn't we?
Well, let's see what you get.
See what you get in the box, shall we? So we'll do a full-on fill review.
Mm-hmm.
Right, hold on, let's change into the proper cam. Can you see that? Is that on?
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Are we in shot? Are we nice and do you want it in a bit?
No. Don't go too far in. That's it. Perfect.
Is that enough?
That'll be fine.
So this is Airfix. What's the model number? Can't see it. Series 4 anyway. Did they have model numbers then? Oh yeah, cat number 495. God, I really need to get my reading glasses on. There you go. Can you see that? Look. So this was first tooled when, Andy?
1967.
No, later, I think.
Got a clue.
And there you go. Look, original price is a Woolies price. Look, 55p.
Look at that. See?
So just have a look on the Vigilante. You ever built that, Phil? Or
Yeah, I have.
I haven't done the Airfix one, no.
And then obviously a Phantom. What about the Phantom? You must have built one of those.
Oh, yeah, I've done the Phantom.
Yeah. So nice box art.
Mm-hmm.
Of it, wherever it is. Mild and Bitter. That's quite a famous B26, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
1973.
Oh, right. So it's a 70s one.
Actually looks like the original boxing again.
There you go, you see. Vintage. So obviously, Airfix instructions. You can see, get all these on because it's just a big pull out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Zoom back out a bit. So we're going to start off with the cockpit. Do you want to run through this, Phil, while I can see it?
What, like I do my reviews?
Yeah, why not?
No, you're okay. No, go on, you can talk us through.
All right, so I'll start with the cockpit, which actually for an Airfix kit is quite detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. And then we're going on to the bomb bay. If you can keep that in shot. We've obviously got some bombs to put in. Engines next. Mid-turret. Landing gear and wings go together. And then obviously we're going to join it back all up. Got the clay parts to go in. Quite a bit to go in there for a kit of the 70s, isn't it? With an interior.
It is, yeah, with the turrets and everything going in.
And then obviously the bomb bay doors, open or closed, depending on what you want, which is a nice option. And the front piece of plexiglass on with the machine gun and landing gear. And then on the back, tail. And
has it got a ladder? Or is that, what's that there?
yeah, ladder lock.
Will that stop it being a tail sitter?
Exactly. You see, they've thought ahead. They've done like what Monogram did and thought ahead. So
yeah.
No, because the through entry panel is through the nose wheel. Well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So a couple of options. A nice silver one and obviously an olive drab one.
Mm-hmm.
So not too bad. And then so look what we're getting. We've got obviously loose bits that are dropping out everywhere. So I'll show you the decals. They've gone a bit yellow, but I'm sure a couple of decades in the winter and they'll come back round.
Well, this time of year.
Yeah.
It might take a bit longer than it did in the summer.
Yeah. We've got obviously a few loose bits here. Being Airfix. So let's have a look what we've got in the bag. Loose clay parts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look, see how bad they are. Actually, they're not too bad for Airfix, are they?
Hmm.
Can you see them on my map?
Yeah, no, not too bad.
They're not that bad, are they?
No.
I think the little thingy windows are not great, but hey, look, remember that? The Airfix range includes over 300 constant scale kits. Is that the complaints form?
Yeah, that's your missing parts form.
Yeah, my complaint is, do you think I should fill it in and send it back?
Yeah, send it back now. Is it at the same address?
On a stamped addressed envelope. Do you think it's still valid? So we've got a lot of loose parts, obviously being a... oh God, I'm losing half of it underneath the desk. Hold on, I'm going to have to... Yeah. Might not be an on-sprue review, this.
Yeah, an off-sprue review.
There we go. So we'll do the fuselage also. We won't do the rest of it, so we'll never get it done. But nice panel lines, to be honest. No, they're raised, but they're very fine.
Yeah.
Bit of ribbing on the inside as well.
Is it full of ejection pin marks, or is it not so bad?
No, can you see? There's a few there, look.
Yeah, but nothing like what they do these days.
One there and one at the front, but none really you're going to see.
Hmm.
One obviously, but yeah, that's where the gun packs go anyway. Again, wing wise, not too bad.
No, I was going to say it's quite clear.
Fit. Like I say, when I built this kit, actually, it went that. Yeah, it goes together okay.
Hmm.
So nice pilot.
There you go.
Nice clear fixed pilots and stuff. So not too bad. Look at that. That's quite a nice bomber, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got quite a lot of detail, isn't it, for a 70s kit.
Yeah, it has. Keep losing bits. Like I say, I'm going to have to check it's actually all here because there's stuff. Trouble with old Airfix sprues, isn't it? They're just a bit. Yeah. Stuff tends to fall off. But my plan is anyways to de-sprue it all and clean it all up before I even start. Movable flaps if you want to go down that for the rear.
Yeah, all posable. Very nice.
Posable, yeah. Well, I've got another bit. Look, I think it's my engine nacelles are falling off. Look at that, look. No wonder you used to lose parts.
Mind you, it has been on there for 50 years.
It has, yeah. It feels a bit
It's done quite well so far.
I feel a bit bad building it, that much of a vintage. There's a cockpit floor. Look at that for a cockpit floor. That is not a bad kit.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Obviously, got the man holding his ring.
Yeah. He's got one of those wheels, isn't it, where you spin. Yeah. There's an anti-G thing. So he sits on a chair, goes round in circles. But
actually, Leo, look, it's actually detailed. You know that bit? It's detailed both sides.
Yeah.
That bit's not. So, yeah, I've got to... I'll tell you what, that's what I need. Hold on. I've got to go and rescue a car. I haven't lost everything. Guess what?
Oh, the stand.
Stand,
Proper.
That's what fell out. So, yeah. So that's it, really.
Very nice.
Not too bad a kit. So that's what I'm going to start. So I'm going to start cleaning up parts and gluing, I think. So we've always said, like, I know me and John's discussed it and stuff, but if you want to do these vintage kits, shall we say, go for the earliest mouldings you can get hold of, innit, John?
Definitely, yeah. Because get an original box in.
You're going to get the best, obviously, of before the moulds have worn out, as we always say. Yeah, you're going to take it on the decals half the time because they're crap. Let's be honest, they're crap. But a Marauder, it's not like you can't get aftermarket decals anyway. And a lot of the kits that they did, even the older ones, you can get aftermarket decals for, or you can find them. So,
yeah, there's such a difference between my two Stukas that I've got.
Yeah,
you don't realise.
Is that why you've gone for the other one?
Yeah, I just wasn't happy with the Reeboks one that I've got. The engine bearers on it, and it's not flash. It's where the moulds have gone out of line. So there's a proper step. On them, and I've tried cleaning them up, and it just looks bloody awful.
I think what I might have to do is actually rescribe this because they've got some nasty sink marks. I don't know if you can see.
I can see those. Yeah,
you see them, and I've got two at the front. Look.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've got them on the Hasegawa one. There's a couple of sink marks on the top.
Underneath's all right. It's just at the top. So I don't think there's that many panel lines. So I might actually have a practice at rescribing. It's not going to take that long, I don't think. That's funny because that's recessed. The actual things are recessed on it. Now they're not only do they raised.
Yeah.
They're recessed. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Needs sharpening up, but yeah, actually, all the grills. Yeah, so that won't take a lot of rescribing. There's hardly any panel lines on that. Okay, right, so that's what I'm doing anyway. There you go. Enough waffle.
Very nice. Go on, Andy, show us your tank. Where are you up to?
I'm same as where I was about 3 months ago. Basically, the chassis and hulls are all done. Just got some bits and bobs to put on it. The wheels at the moment are just blue tacked on or white tacked on, just so I could get the tracks right. That's the only reason why they're on. All the tracks are together. They're all sort of like in two sections, so I can put them on afterwards once it's all painted up. I had problems with the tracks because the way it tells you to put the front and rear wheels on, it tells you to put them on, and there's a very vague location on the front. So when you've actually put them on and you built the tracks up to how it tells you because of the jig to build the tracks, I had that 0.5 mm gap either side that couldn't close up, so I ended up cutting the front wheels off. And because they're sort of like cantilevered, you can sort of adjust them round to sort of like take up the gap. So I ended up doing that, which on this one I ended up sort of sawing a bit. This one I sort of used a knife. I could pull it off. This one I couldn't get off. So I'm using a knife, so I had to put a bit. Saw. I've obviously had to gap it a bit to make it fit. But yeah, so now the tracks can fit properly. Just weird how the instructions go. They tell you to build the tracks up and then sort of adjust the road wheels, but
Mm.
nice. I should have done it. So, but these are all just like blue tacked on now because they'll come off for painting and what have you. So, yeah, the turret's pretty much 90% done.
You're not going to swap out the turret then for the right one?
I really don't know. Let me just put the other one here. To be fair. Let me just grab it. 2 seconds.
Tony's just got back from Telford. He's only been this morning, so the thing he says, because I said how did he enjoy it? He says so. Not a lot of traders. So.
Yes, I think.
I wonder why that is.
It's too bloody expensive. That's why.
Yeah. So that's obviously the turret that you get in this kit.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realise until I was like building it. It was actually the wrong turret for the decals that I've got. I want to do a finish one. I'm sure they did actually. I've no doubt they did capture some of these as well. But then this is the one out of the earlier kit. That's got the right turret on it. So, which I've already built for the other kit, but I might end up using that one.
Anyway,
yeah, things different on it, but just glue it on. It'll be fine.
Anyway, Tony, we've got a 10% off. So.
Yes.
Oh, look, a 30-second Lysander on eBay with no bids.
What's the starting bid though? Go on then, John.
Yeah, so has a Gower Marauder. I've got the all the fuselage windows are in. Glued in, Mr. Surfacer around them and cleaned up. They've come up all right. So just got to get the cockpit finished now. Got the seats ready to paint. What I have done, looking at photos, the Marauder's got armrests.
Right.
So I've scratch built some little armrests, as you can see, because the kit don't have them. Because you will see that through the window, but there's the little cockpit, which is quite nice. Like you don't see an awful lot, to be honest. So just get that done and get it buttoned up, and then it should go together fairly quickly.
Very nice.
Hopefully.
Bloody hell. Do you think this is right? Because sorry for butting in here. A Matchbox Old Handy Page Halifax has sold for £21 on eBay. I thought that was quite a sought after kit. Anyway, enough of my eBay doings. Come on, carry on.
Just a quick one, Matt. 420 scale model says that Matt should build the B26 using basic tools and painted it with a hairy stick.
Yeah, right. No, you're right.
Little tins of enamel, just
no, you're right. No.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I want to just test the theory of whether you can kind of, well, not if you can, because you can. I've seen it, but just kind of bring it up to a bit more of a modernist standard without putting too much effort in. If that makes sense. That was my goal anyway. So yeah.
Anyway, as you know, I've been building Yellow Peril for the last 4 years.
100 years.
And last time, if you remember rightly, we had loads of sink marks. So I just came in with a little bit of super glue and talc filler. And we redid this rear one, if you remember. We redid the nasty one across here and this one at the front. So I say I've just sanded and redone those. But pretty much we're quite happy of how it is now. We're pretty much together and seamless and all the different areas. So these like wing areas, bits and pieces. And under here, so obviously what we need to just do is the actual, what do they call them? Floats, sponsons, or yeah, something like that. Out here on the outrigger thingies. And so we'll do that as well. So we'll get that one sorted. And then what we will try and do this afternoon is a bit of raised riveting. So we got some of the Archer raised rivets. And we're going to try and put those back in. Because obviously this thing is, we go close up, you can see, covered in raised rivets. So we need to replace all the ones on the backs here, all the ones in this area, obviously here at the front, and there's a few that run around the back here as well and on the actual spine and that. So what we're going to try and do is get those back on and sorted. So it's just going to get a little light sand over these areas. And then what we'll do is we'll polish this up to make sure they've got the best sort of adhesion and grip for the actual decals to go onto. And we'll have a go with a few of the old Archer rivets to getting them on. And then what we'll do, we'll give it a very light coat of nice glossy primer right the way over it. And then I think we can think about paint. So what we'll do, we'll prime this up in white first. right the way through, and then obviously we'll do the black areas, get those done and masked off. The red, what I'll probably do is that last, that sort of orangey red colour, which is this one, because I don't even know I'm going to do that yet. But as we spoke last time, this is actually marked into the plastic, these markings. So for masking it, actually is quite straightforward to follow. So we'll do that. But I'm thinking probably put the actual yellow down and then overspray it with the red, because I think the red will cover quite easily. Don't you think, Matt? Get away with that?
Say again, sorry, mate. I've just cut you something off. Say again.
As I say, because I'm planning on doing white, because obviously you've got yellow underneath, and then obviously the red be okay to spray over the yellow.
Oh, yeah, perfect, be fine.
So it shouldn't turn orangey without any luck.
No.
So, yes, that's my sort of plan for the afternoon as we make our way through. Remember, you got any questions or anything else like that, please post up and we'll do our best to answer your questions and stuff as we make our way through. We have got a little bit of a sale going on in a couple of areas just before we get going. So over on the Flory Models site, we've got 25% off all washes and all pigments. We've got a little bit of discount as well on the merch. So if you want to get your thing down for the merch, you can do as well. We've got some on one of the sanders, but the rest of them, to be honest, we're just running down stocks until they disappear. And the old empty bottles as well, we've got up on a sale as well. So if you want to grab any of those. PM store as well, don't forget you can have a look around. They got their specials area. We've got various specials down in here, as you can see, with this one. And also we are doing a standard right the way 10% off all kits this Saturday, 15% off all Bandai, and obviously don't forget we've got our 25% exclusive offers area as well down in here. So if you want it 25% off, these are brand new kits apart from, which one was it? These two.
The first two, yeah.
Is it that one as well?
No, I think it's the first two, isn't it?
First two.
Well, one's sold out already. So
obviously one's gone.
One's gone anyway.
The ICM.
Yes, fair enough. So it's just the ICO. I did send back the Infinity Models one. Has that gone somewhere else, is it? Just saying.
We've already got, to be honest, we've already got Infinity Models up for sale. So
no, we're saving that one for
we're saving it for a rainy day.
Fair enough. That's all right. So anyway, you get 25% off all of those kits. They're all brand new and sealed, apart from my review ones. So there you go. You can grab any of those if you want to from that section just down in there. And it is COVID-free, that one, because that was my review sample one. So, yes. Yeah. I will promise to have quarantined it and given it a wipe down first. Honest.
You're so kind.
What, you really think I did that?
No.
Oh, and just to say, this afternoon we will be giving away one of our very, very limited edition mugs.
Oh, right, okay.
So I was supposed to do it this morning, but with all the chaos and everything this morning, I forgot to mention it. So anyway, so there you go. If you would like one of our very nice, very limited edition, see, look, both-sided, pink, blue even, mugs this year for the 2023. This is next year's limited edition mug. All you got to do is make a comment in one of the chats, and I'll obviously enter you into a bit of a draw for this one. So yeah, and I will ship it anywhere apart from Australia. For reasons the membership will know, we can't ship to Australia a porcelain mug because apparently they're dangerous.
They don't like them.
You can send a machete. You could send probably a firearm with various paperwork, but you're prohibited for sending a China mug. But they're all metal, very ding ding ding, high quality, dishwasher proof, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And for people who are asking about that eternal question we get all the time about are we going to re-release the old mugs as well, watch out for Flory Fest, not Flory Fest even, the turkey shoot in 2 weeks' time. Because we're going to do a little bit of a special, very, very limited, because there's only going to be a couple of sets of them available, but there will be for doing the mugs. So if you haven't got a mug from previous years gone by and things, then, stick your name in a list and we'll do it that way for those as well.
There you go.
So, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish these up and then hopefully I'll be able to decal straight onto this.
Is that your plan?
That's my plan.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to knock up in a bit. Not when we're on here, but I made that little foam board box for parts.
Yes.
I'm going to make another one up because it's really handy for these kits because they're pretty straightforward to build, aren't they, older kits? You can get everything off and cleaned up.
Yeah.
And put it in little compartments and build it, it saves time, cleaning and stuff later on. I'll tell you what, this is actually a really nicely detailed kit. Can't remember it for when I built it before, but I know it came out okay, but
yeah.
I can do a better job now. Do you know what I mean? Because when I was first on the forum, I think, or not long after I joined the forum. So, pretty clean up.
So we'll just give these a polish up, so that way we don't have to worry about when getting in. Also, it's quite a good way of seam checking your stuff. There you go, glossy, glossy.
So wait, what yellow are you doing it in?
I'm probably going to go something like LP8, just because it's
LP8.
quick and it's
Yeah.
fast job.
Yeah. Yes.
That shiny or shiny and shiny.
No, Darren, we can't get you a Bandai. The only Bandai we can get is what Revell bring in. So,
Speaking of things like that, have we heard any more about Revell's releasing of?
well, the child was supposed to be out.
Yes.
In like soon.
Yeah.
As in for the actual Mandalorian, don't know. That's all gone quiet. So I don't know. Yeah. They were all supposed to be out this year, weren't they? But obviously we're now in November and time's ticking.
Yes.
So
Yes, we seem to be running out of time.
yeah. So I don't know really. Well, I did definitely read somewhere about the child coming out, or was due. So I would have thought that would have been here by now, but obviously not. Send Nathan round to the Revell stand again. He could grill him about a hurricane and the Mandalorian.
Yeah, they love hearing from us.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheers.
So shit, they're back again. Run away.
Do you ever find, when you start a kit,
Yeah.
if it kind of goes wrong to begin with, it kind of follows you along with the build?
Yep. Definitely.
It sets a
If you're going to
precedent,
get a kit that's going to fight you, yeah,
doesn't it?
definitely. Funny enough, I was going through my old photos yesterday because I was having to do a bit of a backup of the hard drives.
Yeah.
And I came across the old peril of the 30 seconds Corsair.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I was going through the photos of like when I was obviously working on it and that, and to be honest with you, it was one of those ones. A lot of them were like self-inflicted. Clearly, I'd screwed up, and made errors and things like that with the build.
Yeah.
But again, it was one of those ones where I sort of looked back at it thinking, if I was to do it now, I would do it a lot different. But what didn't help with it, if you remember, we put full LED lighting in it.
Yeah.
So it had a lit cockpit. And then obviously we had the navigation lights on the wingtips and that. They had LEDs and it was fibre optics and all these different things running through it. And it was one of those that you follow through the build, you can see where I'm making errors right off the get-go. And it just didn't stop. And that's the trouble. It literally just followed me right the way through. So I'm going through the photos and you can see now in hindsight where the errors were made by me and the trouble with the kit areas as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think that's the trouble with that particular kit. It just never went right from the get-go, So, yes. Definitely not one of my finest builds.
So how would you tackle it now?
Well, I wouldn't ship it, that's for certain. But I wouldn't put bloody lights in it.
By the Tamiya.
Yeah, probably, John. Buy the Tamiya kit. The trouble is, I tried to fit, I think, also too much into it. You might remember it had gun bays into it that were aftermarket. It had an aftermarket engine. It had the cowl thing that didn't fit. And it had, obviously, with the cockpit. Then we tried to put fibre optics in it. It was one of those things where it was just so much going on that it just was just going to fight you at every single stage,
Yeah.
So, but when I was looking at it and I'm thinking, like, why did I do it that way? Now I would have probably done it slightly different, But at the time, it seemed obviously to be the right thing to do. But looking back on it now, I'm thinking probably not. If I was to do it, I'd probably do it a lot different. So
some of the guys on in chat have got the Andy Obier quarters Sherman have arrived today. So what do they think? It's funnily not a massive box, but it's really deep.
Yeah.
yes.
It's like a couple of stories deep. So yeah, what do they think? I'm gonna have to put some in that. Them injector pin marks are in awkward places, and that's going to need a bit of filling. Can you see them? See if you can get it on camera. You see them buggers?
Let me zoom you in. There we go. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I might have to do something. I was going to try and scrape them out, but I think they're a little bit deep. I'll put a bit of filler in them. That's the wheel. Are you
going to display it on the stand, Matt?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not one for.
I've got to worry about nose weight then.
Yeah, well, that is the other thing, and I've got pilots for once, like there. So I might do. Be interesting, wouldn't it? Use the old Airfix stand. I presume there's a.
I have got there's a little clear prop that comes on the transparency sprue in this, so you can prop the tail up. But
do you know what? The best thing is about you've got the stand. But actually, it's not mentioned on the instructions. Because normally you put it in the middle, don't you? But it's got that big Bombay. So where...
Is it just behind the Bombay?
I don't know. Because normally you get a little cutout as well, don't you? Where
you normally get a slot to pop them in.
And there isn't one.
No.
I wonder if they just chucked it in because that's what they did at the time.
Maybe. But just a generic stand.
We've got some rat sink marks at the back as well now. I've just seen 2 more sink marks. Yeah, I'm just trying to work. If I've got the Bombay clues, where's that? Oh no, there, look. We have a slot. So I might do actually be something different, isn't it? A bit in flight. If it fits.
So if you've never used Archer decals before, just a quick tip here. What happens is they come on a sheet that is just solid. It's on. So what you could actually do is you could do it this way, or you could go across ways. You could even do diagonal if you wanted to. But if you're doing them like we're doing here, and obviously I've taken this one off here, what I've done is I've pre-scored this down in here. You can probably see how they're cut into lines. Because otherwise what happens is when you put it in water, you just end up with one giant sheet. And as you know, trying to cut this stuff when it's wet is a little bit of a nightmare unless you've got some really nice scissors. So to do them and pre-score them all first is a lot easier. Then what you can do is grab your said tweezers, hold them in the line, and away you go with it. So you'll be able to then take off a row at a time. So hopefully we can just put the rows across here for replacing it. Otherwise what happens is you can have a thing. But remember, the entire sheet is a carrier film. So if you used to hold it even at this end, what's going to happen is it's going to bite. So you do need to as well is lightly score through the carrier film downwards. So it's cut on both sides. So otherwise, as I say, you just end up fighting yourself with carrier film.
Top tip.
Top tip. All right. Yeah, just post up if you want a mug. That's it. Do it like that. It'll be easier to go through then. And what I'll do, I'll grab somebody at random before the end of the show. Somebody remind me. And then if you can send me an email, I'll tell you how to do that. And then I'll get you a mug in the post you on Monday.
Which bit we've got to post up in?
But it doesn't matter, any of them. Just our chat or the thingy chat. I will randomise. I'll tell you what, because I forgot to do it this morning, I'll do one for our chat, for the Flory family, and then obviously I'll do one for the YouTube chat as well.
What do we have to do? Just say yes, please.
Yeah, just say give us a mug or something, that's fine. Just so I can spot them.
Give us a mug shot.
Yes. Right, where's my water?
I've done mine.
Yours is in the post. Seriously, I'm surprised you didn't get it this morning, actually. Went out last week.
That was just a hint.
I've sent you one without a handle, clearly, because I know you break it anyway. So I thought I'll cut out the middleman.
Should have just dropped it and sent it in.
To be honest, we have got a couple of broken ones here. I was going to send him that as a giggle, but I didn't have the heart to do it.
Oh, you should have. I would have. You should have addressed it to Michelle Molyneux.
Yeah, care of.
If you're wondering what Phil's talking about, that's one of my mugs.
Yes. Is that the one with your name on?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's the proper limited ones as well. God,
Yeah.
you see?
It's
No
got the
respect.
handle missing. This is another one that I have to put pens in because the handle broke off and I super glued it back on. This is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's another 2021. It's got a great big chip in the back of it.
They were perfect when they were sent to him. I'd just like to point this out.
I'm saying, I think it's my wife. She thinks she puts them in the dishwasher from the other side of the room and just throws them. This is last year's one. This one's all right.
There you go.
Hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not for using. They're for putting your pens and sanders in and tools.
John's broke one of his, though, ain't you, John?
I think I probably broke a couple.
It's not just me.
You know what? None of ours are broke.
No, not all
Safely
mine
safe, I
either.
think ours are okay. Some are still at work, which don't get used anymore.
I do use them every day.
And the ones that are here, I think Leslie's put the last one that you gave us is the new one is in the cupboard. So,
All right.
and last year's the two we've got from are literally still in the boxes they came in. They've never been out, I don't think.
That mine I use every day. They're me go-to everyday mug.
No, too much of a collector's item.
Yeah, this is it. See, treated with respect.
Bit pointless having a mug you don't use, though, isn't it?
Well, yes, is it? They are for use. Mm-hmm. Right, okay. Here we go. God, the trouble with the seaplane, it rocks.
Yeah. So you're doing that in a diorama, aren't you? Dropping water and everything.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Scooping up water.
Yeah. Proper water, this is. Not like foamy
No.
cotton wool stuff. He's doing proper. Surprised somebody had done that yet, you know. Figured a way out of doing it.
Oh, that's not going to work. That one's in about 8 billion bits. Oh, I've already cut that one before somewhere. Right. Where's my super duper scissors? Tamiya Deckle scissors. I'll tell you what, these things are absolutely lethal, but they're brilliant.
They are good, aren't they?
They are.
Can't recommend them enough.
Right, this one we can cut these
Do.
in half.
You know, it would be nice if Tamiya did a marauder because you just know that they do something like make the cockpit floor out of metal because there's nowhere to put weight.
All right.
I've got somewhere to put weight, John. I think. This is going to be like, this cockpit floor I've got here. It's going to be one of them that's actually going to be a joy to paint because it's got detail when he puts it right way around. Not so much, actually, not so. It's more like the bay underneath, to be honest. But
Can't you put some nose weight behind the engines?
Yeah, that's going to need a lot though because it's awfully near the actual main wheels.
Right.
But where am I to? There's a little gap between the floor of the cockpit and the wheel well, so I'm putting some lead wire in there, both sides.
Yeah.
And then there's this bit just behind the cockpit, which I'll pile up with lead. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Are your workbenches always that clean, or just show, or just for show? Mine looks like a bomb's gone off. I have to have a clean workbench, I'm afraid, or I can't work.
Oh yeah, I clear up after every session. I can't work in a mess.
Tools away.
Yeah.
Clean up.
Mine's just a dumping ground. I'm like Andy.
The bit that you can't see on camera.
No, mine's pretty clean, I have to say.
Yeah, and I always clear everything away.
I do when I finish the model, because I haven't finished the model for about 3 days. So.
Yeah.
I'm missing a part.
I think the thing is, as well, from my point of view, if I'm actually doing some filming and stuff, I don't think everybody wants to see a load of crap and clutter all over the place. You know what I mean? You want to see what's going on. So.
I always just... I hark back to that photo we got for our Facebook cover page. Because if I bring it up, look, you can see here. This is how my studio obviously looks. Matt will vouch for this. This is it. Look. This is where we're streaming live from. Look how nice and clear and tidy that is.
Every day.
Every day it looks like that.
Yeah. I'd like to say, it does. I really would.
Yeah, it looks nothing like that anybody. It's yes. I have to do a more up-to-date version because the place is absolutely rammed completely. This area on the left, where the left seat is for sitting here, it's just full of boxes and junk. Where that computer screen is on the left, you can't get within 4 foot of it. And to be honest, there's piles of everything absolutely everywhere. So yeah, I wouldn't go believe too much through the magic of camera work, or when this place was new. So it was 10 years ago now.
The secret to it is don't have a big workspace, because if you've got a small workspace, you'll keep it tidier.
True. Yes.
How true?
Very true.
See, my problem is because we've got a 3-bedroomed house, and the 3rd bedroom is this one that I'm in now, which you struggle fitting a bed in. Well, you get a bed in, but you won't get anything else in it. I was fine before my son came along because I got a nice big room, but then obviously he came along and I got the short end of the stick. I tried to persuade her to put him in here, but she wouldn't have it.
Look, Ian's listening to us whilst milking the cows.
Oh, cool.
Is it? Fair enough. Nice.
What I can't understand though is now he's not here anymore. Why can't I have that room back?
Yeah, Andy, that's what boarding schools are for.
He keeps insisting that he's going to come back.
Yeah, you want to put him right on that one. Hey, sorry, you've left now. That's it. No coming back.
Have you ever said that, John?
Yeah, we've got the 3rd one's about to go. Well, the 3rd one really has gone now.
Thing is, you need to do what my dad did. He did that thing about I left home quite young, to be honest. And then when I tried to come back with my tail between my legs, cut the bin bags, the usual thing you do as a kid. He's like, right, well now you know how much it costs to live in the real world. That's what I'm charging you. So he says, you can come home by all means, but I'm charging you full rent. So I was like, oh, thanks for that life lesson, Father.
So
that's probably why I didn't hang around at home very long, because it was cheaper to be out and about.
Yeah. I left home, it's probably about 19, 20. But I moved back in when I was about 29. 3 years.
You never truly leave.
Well, I did, and then whilst I was away, my parents moved house and didn't tell me.
That's the way to do it, John. That's the way to do it.
I can say that I'm 100% independent from my parents. I'd like to say I am.
No, you never are.
But I'm not.
How's it going, Phil?
All right. I've got probably too many on here, but it doesn't matter. They'll just blend into the ones that are on here.
Mm.
But, yeah, no, I think we're right, actually. Just a bit fiddle it, because it's got a curve around a corner. And I have to say, these archy decals are incredibly thin.
Too thin.
Maybe, yeah. There we go. We've got them over the back here. Just filling in those areas. That's one section done. So now we'll have a go at the front. But they are very, very, very thin.
That's for the back of the fuselage, so I better not lose that. Right, means the rest of the cockpit parts. Here's a couple of chairs. Well, kind of. Then your lot got any hopes for a kit release for next year? You'd like to see?
42nd scale Wessex. 48 scale. Sorry, 48 scale.
Yeah, not 35th.
I think a really nice new 48 one would be nice. If I'm honest, I'd quite like to see.
Yeah, you can't beat a Wessex, to be fair.
Puma, new tool Puma would be nice. Hair fix.
Yes.
Anybody.
So this is the, look, there's another shot there. The studio, be a big panoramic one. Look how clean it is there. Well, that was a couple of years in.
Yeah, no hanging off the walls or anything there,
No,
Bill.
that's it, yeah.
Hey, that could be one, Dave. This the old classic BOAC 747 from Airfix.
Yeah.
Could be. If you still got them. Good looking kit, that Hanson, isn't it? Alan's senior review. I think is we've all, yeah, a Jaguar and a Gannet in 48.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing a skimitter.
Yes, we had that on this morning. Also, speaking this morning, Jim's asking about the HK new tooled A20.
Yeah.
No, it's in 32nd scale.
Yeah.
So we're expecting or hoping that we'll see that in 48 scale as well. But at the moment, it's the release one that they just announced this weekend is a 32nd one.
What's that mean, Tony? Saw the Hangar 182 stand. Enough said. About what? Eh?
What's his name?
Yeah, that's what we missed.
Yeah, sorry, controversial.
Come on, spit it out. The bloody God, I think.
Was it bad?
Fucking off.
Don't leave us hanging.
Yeah, the world needs to know. Doesn't it?
Do it like Facebook. You know who you are.
Yeah.
No, I don't, and I don't care. So piss off.
I've got all these drawers. I don't know what's in them. Oh, where anything is? Where is it? Pluggy card. Where's my plastic card? Ew, I've lost my plastic card.
Oh.
No, really, I've lost my plastic card. Where is it?
Alfonso says a 30-second scale Jaguar. You need to look at trumpeter for that. Just saying.
Do you reckon he'll do one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Yeah, what's that going to be like though?
Well, as in, what do you mean, accuracy-wise?
Yeah.
You know when you've got too much stuff that you don't know where stuff is? Oh, no. Oh, you know what? I do know where it is.
Oh.
Bugger.
Is it at work?
No, it is here, buried in a box. Could have to shift the camera back, sorry.
Sounds like he's a roller skate.
It's a bit thick, but it's going to have to do.
God, it's a bit fiddly, this.
What is?
Bloody re-riveting raised.
Was it?
Very. I'm sure it'd be easy just to, you know, pop a wheel across it.
Ah, well, you wanted to, you know, keep it raised.
Yeah, I'll take it back.
Is it hard work?
I'm pushing round little rivets like blackheads.
Nice.
I'm like the pimple popper woman.
Yeah,
The thing is, they're that small, they just stick to absolutely everything. So, hang on, I'll show in here. They're absolutely minute.
I've decided I definitely need some plastic sheeting.
Yeah, that's something I need to, rather than buying kits, is stock up with like sheet and rod and tube and stuff like that.
Got rod in that. I just don't know where. I've got some plastic sheet. I really don't know where to put it. Because that's not
Plastic
quite.
sheet. I thought you'd been watching Dexter or something. You were chopping bodies up.
A 48 sterling. So the second one would be all right.
Hmm.
I know before you say like Italy's got theirs, but yeah.
So
48.
fix.
I tell you what is overdue, a 48 Halifax, a proper one.
Yeah.
You know, a 48, oh, that's getting a bit nichier with a Bristol Brigand.
Yeah. Because I haven't even heard of it. What the hell's that?
I think Valum did one. I think Valum do a Brigand, or they did do one. It's a
Twin tail, isn't it? And
twin tail, twin engined.
That's the sort of thing that people have been moaning at Airfix for not building into it when they were released a Spitfire.
A new F8 Crusader? No, I didn't say it about F8 Crusader. No, I know.
We did, no, we did, but that's not what people are thinking.
What are we thinking then?
Well, no, it's not. There's maybe a F8 Crusader coming along soon.
Is there?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's a new tall one.
Right, there you go. You've heard it first.
No, we didn't. That's what we were saying.
Was that gone off by then?
Yeah, you left. So we just thought we're going to go for it.
Okay.
You weren't here, so we were like, do you know what? We'll fill.
I think I must have been talking to you, Matt, because I didn't hear that either.
Don't keep breaking.
It does look good, James, that 30-second Havoc.
Yes.
It really does. It's a lovely kit.
You little bugger. Was it worth it? No, not at all.
What?
That's what I'm just going to be saying to myself when we do get this finished. So was it worth it doing it all, re-riveting it, raised?
You see, that is a good call from James. ICM to do a B26 Marauder in 48. It's got to come, hasn't it? Somebody's got to tackle it.
Yeah.
Would you build a 48th one, John?
yeah. But it is meant to be under development by Infinity Models, isn't it?
I know, but no offense to Infinity Models, but if ICM tackled it, it'd be
Good.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about them order. I've got a thing for my orders at the moment.
John Airfix one. Who's that? DBMK have just announced a 132nd Sea Fury. Who's DBMK?
Yeah, we're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked
have
about
they
them for
really?
something else.
Yeah, who's that?
That's who we were on about this morning with the
Yeah.
scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that them? Is it?
Yes.
Oh God, that's me sold.
I thought you weren't buying any more kit.
A 32nd scale Sea Fury. I'll take that.
Oh yeah. Where will you take it to?
That's my favourite piston engine aircraft. That a Sea Fury.
Oh God, that's it. John's made now.
Yeah, look, John's driven him.
And the only 32nd you could get was a resin Fisher models that was like ridiculously expensive.
Is that you sort of sold now then?
Yeah, my dream's always been for Airfix to do a 124th one, but obviously that will never happen.
Well, you don't know, do you?
No.
You can't say never is never because you know.
Who
But
thought
yeah.
we'd see a Hellcat out of them?
32nd Sea Fury, yeah. That's me definitely down for one.
Did you hear that, Andy? Came down. Quick.
Yeah, put his name down.
Or changes his mind.
Oh no, I won't change my mind on that.
Whatever the price?
Make up any price you like.
Would they announce that at Telford then, or was that just caught upon?
Oh, that's what Jamie was on about this morning, wasn't it? Announcement at 2:00.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ah, right, okay.
Who is this company anyway? Do we know anything about them?
Yeah, I was having a little read there. Some guy called Will and Ilya or something who's worked with who's it? Armory, Copper State, and a couple of others.
Yeah.
But they're based in the UK. I think they've got a Hornet, 32nd scale Hornet, and the Scimitar, 48 scale Scimitar. But apparently they're designing the kit so that you won't need any aftermarket.
Right.
That's the idea.
They're releasing anything yet, John?
Here we are. Look, I've got their website.
Which I'm guessing is code for they're going to be bloody expensive.
Apparently video on YouTube channel going up very soon.
Oh, well, look, I've got it here. Look. There we go. Look, multi-injection. So it's cast resin, 3D printed, and injection molded.
Oh, okay.
Based on LiDAR scan.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I'm all over that. That's me, definite.
There you go. Expect a video build then from John shortly.
That's going to be a HPH sort of.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. It's going to be an HPH type thing, so a bit of a mixed media. You like your resin, John, don't you?
Oh, I wouldn't worry. That 32nd scale Sea Fury, yeah. Yeah, David says Will of DBMK is in the same model club as me. Great bloke, serious modeler. Kits will be absolutely great.
Good.
Nice.
I'll get saving me pennies for that.
John's all gone mildly moist.
Just
Who asked this morning what will we be looking forward to next year? There you go.
It's one of John's.
At least it's not as bad as it was, Phil.
No, of course not.
Hey?
Oh, right. Sorry, talk to me.
Yeah, you coughed, mate.
Oh, we cough. Oh, no, it's a lot better. Feeling a lot better now, thank you.
Good. It's already up, Darren, the pre-order for the U-boat and the Submariner cruise from Border Model.
Yeah, it should be.
Where you been?
Yes, I want one.
Do you want one?
First one's up.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
You can have one. Put your name down there. No, it's already up. We did it last week because I don't know when it needs to be in by. So, hey, look, got a wheel, a proper wheel well.
Oh, look. Looking good.
I know the seats are a bit fictitional, I think. I don't think we quite had those, but once the pilots are in, I don't think it really matters. But
Jesus Christ.
What? What's up?
John's having a moment.
I've got
John,
the.
talk to us.
I'm trying this. I've never used it before. This VMS super glue.
Oh, yeah. What's up with it?
The bottle's really hard to squeeze to get anything out.
Was it? Oh, dear. We not going live with Nathan. Who's Nathan?
We'll have to try and get a hold of
We
him.
could try him actually, because we've only got it's 3:10, haven't we? We can never go.
Yeah. Does
Can I
somebody
go
want to
see-
try and call him in?
Bon Andet, your technical wizard.
Technical wizard. I think he's already.
Look, we've got our IT department onto it.
Sorry, we just got into doing our models then, so we forget what time it is. It just flies. I can have a drink actually while you're lot doing that. I'm happy to be wrong in light of new evidence. New evidence of what, Jamie? I missed something in chat here. Oh, the colours for it should be in, not yellow. Oh, what?
What? Hey, what? What have I missed?
Oh, look, oh, God, no, we're going down the wheel well route. Oh, no. So see if you're in it, wheel wells. It should be wax oil colour, shouldn't it? We
Yeah,
decide.
it's gone off wax oil.
It is. So silver covered in wax oil.
Mm.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
There you go. Or
Me
is
and
it?
Matt climbed underneath it to have a look.
You did, I didn't.
Does the wax oil go yellow after time? So were they in?
This is
originally
the
been
question.
silver,
Yeah,
and they just are aged.
this is the thing. We don't know, but both of we've been under two now, and both of them were different.
It's similar when you look under lightnings, isn't it? Wheel wells are those look yellowy colour.
I think they had the same treatment. It's like
Yeah.
like a duck oil sprayed in there to
Yeah.
protect them,
Duck
and it just goes off.
Duck oil. When was the last time you used duck oil?
Nothing wrong with duck oil.
60s and 70s.
God, can you still get duck oil? Is it still a thing?
I think so.
Sure Joe don't use it down at his place. He does get people asking now and again about wax oil, which he obviously laughs them off his premises.
The thing is, that was the thing in the 90s, though, wasn't it?
But
Wax oil in your brand new vehicle
no.
to protect it long term, to
No.
seal in all that water.
I have called Nathan, but
It's too busy.
Yeah, he's with his adoring public. He hasn't got time for people like us.
Yeah, there's
see
minions.
if he comes on.
He's not answering, is it?
Is he not picking up?
Mm.
One job.
Thank God. Yeah, one job.
See, you let him have the afternoon off. The day off. What we ought to do is say to everybody here, if you're at Telford, pop round for a photo shoot at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
You'll wonder why these people are stood there by his stand.
No, 10 to 6.
Yeah.
So, John, now you're a Martin Marauder expert. Give us the facts and figures about the aircraft.
Well, I'm not an expert.
You've read the book.
What? I've read a book about
What?
their attacks just before D-Day started on the coastal defences. That's it.
Well, that makes you more of an expert than I do. I meant. So you are now qualified.
In fact, you're overqualified.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, they early versions were the Widowmaker, weren't they? They didn't have a great reputation. I think their landing speed was 150 miles an hour.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It is for something that age and size.
But they did iron out most of the problems, and it was, yeah.
The finger was as bad, weren't it? The A-26 invaded because you couldn't see past the nacelles or something, was it? Because they stuck out as far as the cockpit.
But it was, yeah, for its day, it was pretty quick.
Mm.
And you're doing put bigger flaps on it.
And it's just those, it's just one of those aircraft that just looks good, doesn't it?
And Marauder does, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's sleek, and
Yeah.
the stubby wings give it a bit of a brutish look as well.
It's for its age, it's quite sleek.
To be honest, I quite like all the medium range US bombers at the time. So they're all pretty cool looking.
God, these bloody things. Can I just say screw it and rivet it normally?
No. Are you on full screen showing people how to do it?
No, I'm hiding in disgust.
No. The folks at home would like to see you, you know, the
Squirming live on air.
The modelling guru, you know, tackle it. What are you doing it with? Glue?
No, we're just like you decal them on.
Whose decals you using? Archer?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't rate them.
No, the Archer one's always good. Shame we just can't get them anymore.
Oh, it's the thingy ones that's gone out, isn't it? Is it Archer who's gone?
Yeah.
Buffed or packed in, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they've gone bust, gone packed in though.
Yes, the B-25 is good.
Yeah. B-25 is still the sweetheart one.
Yeah.
One of the members posted up on the forum yesterday about the B-25 that's coming from, oh God, it's Hendon's. And it's being, well, they've put in a bid for it and got it successfully for the Lancashire Air Museum with Just Jane and that.
All right, okay, yeah. The thing about the Falcon.
Yes, I did see something in the Donny Gazette or whatever.
Yeah, did you read it?
No, I couldn't because the link wouldn't work, the thing that Leslie put up.
Oh, did she share it, did she? I didn't know
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah, it's nice power up, isn't it?
Yeah, they're trying to find a new place for it, aren't they? Got till next year or something. And they're either trying to fly it out to a new place, which is what they're hoping, or they've got to dismantle it, which they really don't want to do. But you can see the point, can't you?
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's names on the wings or flaps or something, isn't it?
Oh dear. You read that from what Ryan's put up.
What's that?
We had B-26 Broads at my local World War II airfield, Rougham, RAF Bury St Edmunds. They were only here a short time, but famously lost more or less all the aircraft on one mission after a navigation error, I would have thought, which took them directly over a flak battery.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that, do you? That's
No.
not a good way. So, oops. Right, so cockpit is nigh on done, apart from a bomb sight, which I'll add in a minute. So, tackle the bomb bay next, I think. Nice.
Sorry. It's me cheese toasty coming back.
Is it repeating?
Mhm.
So what we've got for our teas?
Haven't got that far yet. I haven't thought that far.
You're just getting over your toaster.
Yeah, that's it.
I've got a pizza tonight.
I'm off out for a meal.
Shut up.
Oh,
No.
gosh.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Where you going?
Some Italian.
What?
Mm.
All right. Who with?
Lynn, Sarah, and Jerry. I've been invited out.
What?
Crikey.
And you took their invitation?
So yeah, an Italian restaurant.
I have to eat, Dave, every 10 minutes. So get grumpy.
He gets hangry.
He gets grumpier.
I don't know what you mean. And my daughter's inherited the same trait. So yeah. To get proper grumpy, you don't eat. High metabolism. Is this the Italian in town then, John?
Yes.
Have you been before, or is it?
No, I'd never heard of it before.
Oh, right, okay. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
You didn't sound very
I
sure.
was going to say, do you want to tell yourself that?
Yes, I'm not paying. It's a free meal, so I
Oh,
will
there
enjoy
you
it.
go.
Why,
John
is
will
Lynn
even
paying?
have a starter then.
Is Lynn paying?
No, her friend Sarah, her mum's paying. It's for Lynn's birthday.
So, just out of thingy, what is Lynn going to eat at an Italian restaurant?
I don't know. She said she has looked at the menu and there is something there she'll eat.
Oh, right,
They'll do a mushroom
risotto.
A risotto.
Mushroom risotto.
Right, okay, so just to bring everyone up to speed with me, I've given up trying to re-rivet the front end of this.
Why?
Because I've got, well, the option is I'd have to strip back everything, or I can just re-rivet it with a wheel and do it that way round in here, purely because there's too much difference between where I've sanded some off and haven't, so I'd have to either sand it all off and redo the lot, or a bit of in between. So that's the plan. But tops of the engines are done.
Wait. Can you put yourself on full screen so we can all see what you're doing?
Right,
Please.
okay, hold
Thank you. That's better.
So this is my section down in here, which I had done, you might have noticed. Anyway, I've just taken it all off because I've used them elsewhere. But the thing is, it's rivety down the sides here, but the closer you get in, the finer they get in until they disappear clearly where I had to sand it.
Mm.
So we put these across the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-rivet this using a wheel in that section. So we'll treat it very similar to doing the old raised panel lines, but with a wheel. But say engine tops are done. So they're okay. And then down the back here is redone. So I think it's just this front end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop along with a wheel. Then we'll gloss these in. And hopefully they'll bed in very nicely and take. And that way, because I'm just worried about masking over this stuff and being pulled off later down the line. So, yeah, that's the plan. So, and also you get a better look. When you get a bit of paint over these, we'll be able to see what's going on. So a very thin primer coat right over those should take care of it. So that's the plan. See? Never go wrong.
As long as you've got a plan.
I have a plan. So these look like they're quite spaced. So I'm thinking probably just a 1mm rivet wheel. So we've got Rosie the Riveter. But I have done the Galaxy ones as well. So what we're going to do is, I think we'll pick one a little bit of ways. See, that's pretty much flush. Actually, that's not too bad. I think we will get away with that. So let's re-pop these in then.
Did I read somewhere the back rows of the riveters?
No, I think it's out of the company that's doing them out of the Netherlands or something. There was a company that were doing them anyway.
Because what was it on the somebody put?
Yeah, they're back in stock at HM Hobbies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh right, well, I don't know then. Well, I know there was that other one with the different handles, wasn't it, going round?
What are you? So you're using a Rosie there?
This is a Rosie. Yeah.
What happened to them riveters you bought off Amazon? Why don't you use that?
Well, yeah, only because they're not as good as these, but they're not bad. They work.
Right. Okay. Don't split your seam.
No. So there we go. Re-riveted all across the top.
Don't they only go like horizontal?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Hold on. Come to the horizontal ones.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Patience.
I ain't got patience. You should know that.
Well, yeah, true.
Not in my repertoire of. It is nice how you ain't got to tape it and all that. You can just put it on and just roll it.
Yeah.
I just say so much time, isn't it?
Yes. So there we go. And that's all pretty much raised. So I think we've
Good
got
actually. Now do the rest of it.
Yeah, I should take all this crap off and do it manually.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop some down in here.
So what you're basically saying, if you ever build this kit, just take the raised rivets off the top of the bottom and redo it with a rivet wheel.
Yeah.
It should be a lot quicker.
See, that's the trouble. I've just stabbed through that one and ripped them off. So you're like, It's all right. I can put it back. But in theory, you should like prime these down, get them to soak in.
And probably let them set a little longer than you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, now we're moving everywhere.
Don't crack under the pressure, Phil.
Yes. I'm losing it. Not to mention, I'm trying not to get my head in it either.
Oh, balls. Not do that any good, will it? You can never complain with old Airfix kits that there are too many attachments points on the runners, can you?
Shake them when they'll fall off.
Yeah, when you just end up with like a bag of parts. D34 finished, Andy?
Getting there.
Yeah, do you think this will be enough nose weight for the Marauder?
No. Definitely not. Been nicking church slate again. Was that at your bathroom?
Huh?
Is that at your bathroom?
No, that's when we did the roof years ago. I made sure I kept all the offcuts from the plumbers. I've bloody paid for it. I'll have it, thank you very much.
Yeah, don't blame you.
To be honest, that's the same as when we had the roof done. I had all the lead bits. They're like, oh, well, we normally just recycle them and it buys for the drinks for the boys. Yeah, well, I need them for work, so give them up.
What did you say? Not today.
Right, let's pop down a little bit of Mr. Soul.
Wonky line on the nacelle, Phil.
Yeah, but don't forget it's because they're curved, so you're fine.
You're not buying it on chat.
No, hold on. It's because I think I've knocked it. I see it. Thank you. I get it.
The last place I used to work at, and I'll not say where it was.
B&Q.
B&Q used to work, Andy.
We recycled some manhole covers, cast iron manhole covers.
Yeah.
That went to the social fund anyway. So like next dock tape we had, we were looking around for these thousands of pounds worth of manhole covers.
What? Somebody's nicked your manhole covers?
No, we'd scrapped them all.
You're like, honest gov.
It wasn't me, it was...
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, sorry, I thought they were going for recycling. I must admit, we used to have the old soft copper cut-offs from the company I worked for, and for doing that, so soft copper's worth quite a bit scrap. So we used to have mail sacks full of it, and the boss used to say to us, like, we were supposed to give them in, you know, and any offcuts used to go in a bin at work back at the depot. Consequently, it never did. We used to put in like a handful and keep the rest of them ourselves, and every now and again go down the scrappy, cash them in. But the boss knew how much they were worth, so we used to pretend we were very frugal, so we didn't have many offcuts. Right.
He said it's modelling rooms in boxes, won't be able to do anything for months.
Yes. Never good when you're all packed up.
Yeah, but think of the enjoyment when you can get it all back out again.
True. Do they do a mask set for this thing?
What? No.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it not a popular kit? Fine.
No, you've got to do it manually.
Okay, we'll do it manually.
Nigh on click fit, that is.
Nice.
Look at that. Little
gem.
Bombay.
Mm.
The laddery bits on, or whatever they're called.
Are they the racks?
The racks, that's the one I was looking for, thank you, yeah. If the model is to be mounted on this race stand, omit parts... Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, what?
Just say, you know where you should read instructions before you start. It says if the model is to be mounted on the display stand, omit parts 16 and 45.
But the Bombay, it means then, yeah?
I've got a 16. Where's 45? Does it mean 14? Don't know. Anyway, cut away wall of plastic for the stand to slot into the closed Bombay. Oh, okay. So the middle that bit there I don't need. Oops. Oh, well, it might be on its wheels now. Because I quite like that Bombay. It's going to be a fun thing to paint and weather. At least I can pull it apart. Cool, that is. It still fits. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. Perfect fit, that is, look.
Very nice. There you go. For a kit that's 50 years old.
Yeah.
Cool.
Something to be said for these old classics. You can use them. You still got them triangles and is it square sheet that I sent you?
Yeah.
What? Oh God! Try them for masking.
Yeah, I could do.
Oh, Nathan.
Oh.
Nathan's messaged.
What's he say? Help, I want to get out of here.
Oh no, it's about something we asked him about.
Oh.
Is it?
Hold on.
Says, I'm a modeler. Get me out of here.
Mason. All right, prices.
No, Andy, we don't see nothing.
I don't see prices.
It's even got little windscreen wipers.
You got little windscreen wipers, have you?
I do. Yeah, there's everything. This thing.
What, as a separate part?
No, moulded in.
Oh right, okay. I was about to say that's some fair wetch ones.
There
you go with the cockpit. So there you go. Look, one wheel bay.
All right. You just do this, and I'll put you on full screen.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it's all right. I'm just test fitting just to make sure.
Right, go for it.
So,
James, no one's done a mass set for the Ansen yet.
they will do.
Yeah.
So there's a wheel bay at the front, which is quite detailed, to be honest. A Bombay, bit of a cockpit.
So the detail's not bad at all, is it?
No, that's great.
Seems to be missing an instrument panel. I've just noticed it. One instrument panel.
Hey.
Hang on, instrument panel.
You missed the instructions.
No, it's not got one on the instructions. Unless it goes in somewhere else.
They're just one of the bulkheads, perhaps.
Yeah, it's
on
just
the
a
cockpit.
bulkhead, yeah.
And
I
then
don't, to be honest with
kind
you, you're not going to see a lot through that anyway. But oh well. Yeah, I've just got like a centre cut.
To be honest, with this one, you're not going to really see it by the time you got the canopy in place.
Nathan's bought something really, really, really
Crap.
visible. It's a miniature size something.
What's thinking me? It's like got a slot here that looks like they should. Oh, it's the wheel well, isn't it, for the front wheels? Right, with it. It's all right. Yes.
Something really, really inadvisable. What's he bought?
I hope he's got me a Westland Wasp. Not a Wasp, a Scout.
Did you send him a shopping list?
No, I didn't bother, mate. I don't want anything. I've got enough stuff. Seeing that kits are turning up every day off eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Phone's going nuts.
Is this all your eBay wins?
No, this is all sorts of crap. This is GP practice, weather.
Nathan and Keith are posting as well.
And then, yeah, the Telford bunch on chat. The tail can go together, can't it? Yep. Put this together. So, turkey shoot's going to be fun.
Yes. Yes, that's the next biggie.
It's only a couple of weeks away.
Mm. Yes, 2 weeks' time, people. 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll be with you at live Thursday night, Friday afternoon, and then all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Yep. We're not doing Saturday night, are we?
I don't know, unless Nathan's doing a quiz.
Actually, it depends how far we got on with our kit.
Well, yeah, we might need the extra time.
Oh, God, don't say that, Christopher. Doncaster team get a higher weather 2 or 3 days, and it's snowing here. Bloody better not get snow.
Snow.
What's that? I
That's
can't
it.
remember last time I've seen snow.
18, 20 degrees down here. It's ridiculous.
But
We were discussing before, we haven't even had the heated on yet.
Peter's kits arrived for turkey shoot. You know what? It'd be nice actually to see some snow.
You wait. When we're coming up to you over Christmas, it'll snow. Won't be able to get you because of the snow.
Well, something will happen. Of course it will, because we've arranged it.
Yeah.
Should have just not said anything and done it like...
Yeah, incognito, just
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Or you'll be here and you'll be snowed in and not be able to go
Snowed
back.
in, yeah, can't go home.
Yeah. You're bringing the dog, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good.
You're.
You got your fancy dress ready, yeah?
Oh, God, yeah.
Good.
Fancy dress.
John,
Hey,
you got your fancy dress ready?
Fancy
John
dress.
turning up in drag.
Yeah. My
What
wife.
fancy dress.
It's my wife's birthday.
Yes.
When did you ever mention anything about fancy dress?
Just now. Literally just now.
I know him too well, clearly.
Thing is, yeah, but then you'll turn up with fancy dressing now, not have anything on.
Oh, well, I will have something on.
Yeah,
It's not
Jesus,
that sort of
let's hope
party
so.
one day, I'm afraid. I could go somewhere else if you're thinking that. Plus, as well, it will be nearly January, so I won't sit in there.
Yeah, we're all in the conservatory in the night.
In our conservatory, I'm not putting the heating on. Yeah. Ka-ching.
Good God, I put a ton of weight in here and it's still tail sitting.
Is it? You've got a prop, don't you know? Your tail prop.
Yeah, I don't like those. Those cheating.
Is it? Well, what about putting some weight in the nacelles?
Yeah, I was going to say, stick some weight in the cells. That's how I'd do it.
Obviously, like I did with the B25. Come on, put it together now.
No, I can probably get a bit more in. Well, I can get a lot more in behind the cockpit.
You've got to like a Marauder, ain't you? Didn't have much of a long lifespan, did they, really?
Did they make anything for water bombers out of them or something?
Yeah, I think they might have. But kind of the A26 took over, didn't it?
Yeah.
The Invader, so... because like the B25s and even the A20s had quite a long lifespan for a medium bomber, didn't they? I suppose the Black Widow was the same, weren't it? But that's more of a fighter, weren't it, than a bomber?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's a shame because it's just a nice aircraft, isn't it?
I need to figure out what we're wearing then if we're going fancy dress.
You what, sorry?
Doing fancy dress, I need to figure out what we're wearing.
What we're doing for Christmas shows? Are we doing any?
Yeah.
What one?
Christmas fall?
Are we doing the one in between it, just before?
Yeah, we can do an in betweeny.
Before you come here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the theme for fancy dress then?
Halloween.
Yeah, well, Matt will go as day as dead as he does for everything.
I can't get in my tweed anymore.
Yeah, aren't you going to come as Lord and Gentry?
You know what? If I can get my stuff out yet, the pipe and slippers will be out. And I've got the gun dog now. So
well, sort of.
kind of half a gun. I've got.
Do you want to borrow one when I'm up there?
Yeah, we've got 2 gun dogs. Yeah. I'll tell you what came up, Phil.
Yeah.
Remember when we was at that hotel, that big fireplace, and me and you were stood next to it?
Oh
right?
yeah, the huge fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah. There's that photo of me and you there. That was came up on Leslie showed it me the other day. We should dig that out. Really, she should have saved it. It would have been
Because I need to plan that I'm going to wear something if I'm not stopping. On New Year's Eve, I might get pulled over by the police on the way home.
Oh God, look, I've got a problem here. I haven't cleaned this out pre-COVID.
Oh God.
So look, this will be a testament to how I clean out my airbrushes because I might have actually forgot.
When Phil says pre-COVID, yes, he does mean 2020.
No, I've only had COVID once.
Which airbrush is it?
It's the A270.
Oh, the good one.
Yeah.
Pull the finger out. Who's that?
Well, yeah, but I might as well see if I can stir this back into life before.
Well, is that primer in there?
No, it's not. It's just Tamiya Grey from when I was working on the Phantom.
You're a nightmare for not cleaning up.
Well, I thought I'd be back working. Here we are 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but I just clean mine out as soon as I'm done. I don't leave it just in case.
Don't worry about that. It's got dry paint all down the sides. Give it a bit of a soak. Bit down in here. It'll be all right. Be fine.
At the needles stuck.
Yeah, I should think the needle's probably a bit stuck, if I'm honest.
Needs a bit of lube.
The hammer. Look at that.
Hey, didn't take much that, did it?
Good old lacquer thinners. A bit dried in the old colour cup though.
So that's going to get a coat of primer, I think. Have a coat of primer.
So what's everyone doing for their turkey shoot then?
I've got options, but I'm not saying yet. put it this way. It'll be old.
I was going to say, it's going to be an old kit.
It might be a bit vintage.
Well, I thought about doing me Metropolis Woman.
Or I'll be carrying on with this. I might, you know, I could carry on with the Marauder if it's thingy, but yeah. So, go on, sorry, Phil.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, I was going to do me Metropolis Woman.
All right, okay.
I thought that'd be quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
John, John's got his Hercule, don't you? What about you, Andy? Because you'll have your T-34 finished, so you can't stretch it out any further.
I'd do a. I don't know. I'd do an FX Jet Profits if I've got any decent decals for it.
Don't be like that. That's just rude. Just rude, that.
Because I lent Matt my decals about
5 years ago. I have found them though.
Yeah, but then you said you were going to bring them back to me.
I know, but I forgot.
When we went out for a meal last month.
Yeah, but I forgot.
I don't know, to be honest with you, what to do. Then I'll have a look. Something.
Do you know your Siemens World War One plane you built, Andy? The Edard kit, the red thing.
Yes.
Was it a nice kit?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, I've never finished it, did I?
I've got a.
I literally did a really nice job of that, and
And then stopped.
pretty much painted. It just needs gluing, the wings gluing on and rigging.
No, the reason I ask is I'm kind of looking through the Edard World War One stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually realise, you know, the camel.
Yeah.
Quite an old kit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the first ones they did, isn't it?
I thought it was a newer thing, but it's not, is it?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Mm.
It's pretty much isn't it? What is it?
That's not loud.
Don't forget, everyone, November, change your filter month. Although it's a bit like the women's rugby. It's last year's announcement.
David's doing a full-scale model of a rattlesnake.
Mm. Right. Okay.
Christopher said that's our P24. They ran out of room for his nose weight. How did they manage in real life?
Don't know. How did they manage, John?
Paul says, met Nathan earlier at Telford. Nice guy. I don't believe that.
Taller
than I imagined.
Yeah.
Have you met Phil, Paul?
Yeah.
That's what everyone says. Oh, you're a lot taller. Yeah.
So that's what they say about me. Yeah, you wish.
Said no one ever.
You can't talk. You're not taller.
I got a good photo of me and John a few years ago at Telford.
Yeah.
Side by side. John's just at my nipple.
Good God, yeah. That was that bloody year we did it on our own, wasn't it?
It was. That was me and John.
Oh.
Well, it was very good. That was the year one of our kind members. We came back to the hotel to find it a load of cider in it. That was all right.
All right, yeah. Christmas. Real life engines were obviously heavy, weren't they?
Yes.
Could have done with 2 weeks off after that weekend.
Are we missing the buzz of Telford? Sorry.
We've got it here.
Excuse me. I don't know. Are we missing the buzz of Telford or are we enjoying it?
I'm quite enjoying being at home. I've got to be honest. But don't know. Next year we'll see, won't we? We'll get a full match report from Nathan when we speak to him to see what he thinks.
Yes.
Because it's not a cheap do, is it?
No.
So, and as I said, I've made a big thing of this over the last few months. We've been talking about it. We've almost been priced out of it. It's not viable for us to have a huge stand like we normally do. And unfortunately, we do need a huge stand for what we do because we don't just flog stuff, we display models as well. So, if we had a SIG or something else like that and it's free, then it's a different matter. But when you have to pay for it, it's not a viable option to do. And it does. Our bill for a company, for both companies, runs into the thousands for it. So you've got to sell a lot of gear to make any money.
Can't we do a Flory model SIG?
Well, this is it.
Get a free
that would
table
involve me
and
actually
flog-
joining the IPMS.
Yeah, flog standards and kits on the table as well as having a couple of kits on there.
That's all right. We'll just go and sit with Nathan.
Yeah, sit on the Luftwaffe SIG or something. Lightning SIG.
Yeah, we'll sit behind one of those. But as I said before, it's one of those that, because it's so big, especially on the PM side of things now, for us to take like the paint, for instance, that'll be 5 or 6 racks of paint alone. Then you've got your kits and your other sundries and bits and pieces. It's a massive amount to do it. Then obviously you need to make your money back. But I don't think, honestly, we would. Plus the fact it is nice not having to literally the week in front of it sorting everything out, going mad, doing everything. And then obviously
like what we've said, if we can get our accommodation next year, then we're just going to come as us, aren't we? Just have a wander
that's
around,
it. We're not going to do it as a company, but we'll come as
Saturday,
a wander round.
Whichever day, Sunday, Saturday, whichever day we decide would be best, and have a leisurely coffee or whatever.
I was going to come as Andrew in my this Saturday evening.
You could do that for New Year, mate.
Apparently, there's Academy test shot sprues of the A10C at Telford.
Is there? When we'll see that? Yeah. Thought we might have seen something a bit more on that now, but
yeah,
I think to be honest with you, the old Hobby Boss ones trumped it big time.
Yeah,
isn't it? Because literally everywhere sold out. All our suppliers have sold out of that kit.
I think it's because of the price, isn't it? I think 36 quid. It was an absolute bargain.
And I was even talking to one of the suppliers, obviously in the week, and said to him about it, and he said the same. You can't get them there. So hopefully there'll be a restock soon. Because the price on it's cheap, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I wonder if the importers thought that because the new ones are coming out, it won't sell very well. But then because of the price, everyone thought...
Because of Phil. It's all Phil's fault.
My fault.
It's all your fault, Phil.
Yes.
But it's such a bargain in this day and age of the pricing the kits and stuff, isn't it? But it's a later A10, so yeah. Yours.
But I know a lot of people, like the purists out there, will say, "Oh, it's nothing like it. The new A10's this, that, and the other." But from a model kit point of view, you can get away with it now because that Hobby Boss A10 isn't a bad kit. And, quite frankly, as you say, a little bit of work with it here and there, you can do, some really nice stuff with it.
Yes, definitely. Watching Strictly later than your plot?
Don't watch Strictly.
I don't watch Strictly.
John Buffett, isn't it?
If I was doing that A10, I'd probably do it in a sea camo scheme.
Or Euro 1, yeah.
Well, the Air National Guard do a lot of heritage schemes, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what comes on the box, isn't it? There's a couple of those in there, which are nice.
Yeah, there's the Sea Snakes one in the Sea Snakes, the new one into the old black one into. It's not. Is it Sea Snakes? Black Snakes.
Black Snakes, I think.
Black Snakes into
Wouldn't you do the one with the invasion stripes?
I think everyone would do that, wouldn't they? Black Snakes do a nice one where it's you got the light and dark grey. Where the dark grey is, it's black, but the light grey is still on there, and that looks nice. Black Snakes one.
Neil was asking about big air. Sorry.
Tennessee.
What's up, John?
Neil was asking about a big Airfix announcement at Telford, but they don't do that anymore, do they?
Don't do it anymore, Neil.
No.
Knocked it on the head.
Yes. Can we perhaps try Nathan again one more time? See if we can get in.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
Look, there we go. We're all ready for paint.
At last. Yay!
He's done and ready. I'll tell you what amazes me this, though. The canopy, let's go full screen a sec. We try and get on Nathan. Fits like an absolute dream. It proper just drops in.
That's the framing on it. Has it got a good framing?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a bit soft, but to be honest, I did it all by hand.
Yeah.
I'll pop it in, you can see it a bit better. But, you can easily just nibble around it and all the rest of it like I did.
Very nice.
So this little guy here, don't take any notice of, because I'm going to cut that out and put a panel in instead.
Right.
So, but yeah. But no, as for me riveting over the tops, look, still see it a bit in there. I'll give it another coat, bury it down afterwards. But riveting.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah. It does pop back. I found this before. Trying to paint over it is an absolute nightmare. It just doesn't like taking paint, the decal.
Right.
So you need to build it up over a few coats. That's what happened when I did it with the A10, because the A10 I redid the entire back end of it. And it took a few coats over a couple of days. But once they're down and they bury down, they go down very nice. But yes, so next time what I do is I'll prime it up in white and everything, so we're ready to go with paint. And we'll then get it all sorted and all painted up and whatnot. And we'll go from there.
Cool.
And somebody can do the sea effect and the dropping, comes out as we're going along. Look, plan, have it coming out and then be fine. Yeah. What could go wrong?
Exactly. What could go wrong? Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to have a few days rescribing, I reckon. Which will be fun. See how many mistakes I do.
Yeah, there's no kit swap there this year, Neil.
No, they've been that off as well, haven't they?
Off. Because the poor Muppet who used to run it, which has got to be a real... We were saying about this the other day, wasn't it? It's got to be quite something to run that.
Yeah.
He's decided to quit, which you can't blame him. So, because that's a huge undertaking doing the kit swap.
But they haven't done that. Obviously, they didn't tell for it, but they never did it last year, did they? Either. Because I think was last year's excuse COVID related or something or whatever, just to be cautious. Like Nathan was saying, there's not many second-hand sellers either. There's only a couple, he said. Again, there used to be quite a few, didn't there, when we went last time?
Yes.
I'm sure I saw in one of the magazines that people that normally volunteer weren't able to do it or not volunteering this year.
Yeah.
So I think they just binned it off.
You don't blame them, really. Like I say, it's a big commitment to do, and you it was always popular, weren't it?
Alfonso's got a question. Do you think these days model makers are too obsessed about perfection rather than the pure enjoyment? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would
That's
say.
why I'm building tat, because it's not tat, and I'm enjoying it because it's back to being a kid in a way, back to basics.
It is. Funny enough, I was talking to somebody whilst I was ill, and I was talking to one of my members, and literally we were discussing that same question about it. And he was saying about, do you think it's turning into almost like the Instagram thing for teenagers, where it's obsessed with the look and what you see? And if you don't fit that criteria, you're out. You know, of how it seems to be now. Because he was saying, and I must admit, I don't do that much online. You know, I know some of the guys do, but I don't. Especially social media, I will sort of avoid a lot of that. So I don't really go around looking at it. But I think if you were to do that, you would be in that situation if you're seeing these perfect models and all the rest of it, and you're just a bit disheartened looking at your own. But I think that's missing the point. It should be about the enjoyment of it and the time you spend doing it, rather than what everybody else thinks about it.
Yeah, but you got to think the old Instagram is all smoke and mirrors because it's all filters.
Well, yeah, absolutely, I agree.
It's not a true reflection of said person who's taking a selfie because they put that many filters on. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with models. And I will, you know, I do occasionally post up on PM some of my model, and I do use a filter, but more to try and get a better picture. But it's still a filter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I am doctoring my original picture off my camera to not to try and change what I've done, but to get a better, sharper picture, I suppose, or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm not a great photographer, so that's not really my thing. You know what I mean? But
I use a beauty filter on your videos as well, Phil, to make you look better.
What, on Matt's videos?
Yeah.
Beauty video. I was going to say. Luckily for me, no one does mine. I edit my own. So, to be honest with you, it's why a lot of people say about my end photos, I don't have the backdrop and all the, you know, and it's because I want to show it on the bench as you would see it. You know, yes, of course, I could put it into a white box and do fantastic photos. And as you said, you can use filters and you can change them all. But I used to do it years ago, not anymore, because again, I don't say I don't care. It isn't right because I do, but it's almost like I want to show you it raw and unedited, or you know, something else like that. So that's why my end photos tend to be it just going around on the turntable, and I take stills from the video, and that's what literally goes up. Yes, it saves a lot of time, and yes, I would love to be able to do amazing photos and spend that time to do it, but I don't have the time anyway. But a lot of it really is a case of that I want you to see it as it would be if you came in here. Or like when we used to do, Telford was a prime example. Usually at Telford, wasn't it? We would take all the models we built that year, you know, and then people could come along and see them in the flesh as well as on there. Because sometimes they look a lot better in the flesh, let's face it, than they do even on camera. Because obviously the Gloucester Gladiators are classic, because the Gladiators just being silver doesn't photograph very well. But if you see it, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, and the B-52, some of the weathering onto it is very subtle, so you don't really see it on camera. But when you're there, you actually see it. You can see the differences with it. So again, it swings and roundabouts with it. Sometimes I think they look a lot better in the flesh, and other times you think, well, that's a really nice photo of it. You know.
Christopher on chat says, "Thank you, Andy, because I use a beauty filter on Matt." and then Barry says, "I must have the filter in back to front."
He does all his hair and everything, and you know, gives him a tan. So
yeah,
but yeah, it is difficult, obviously, when you're doing it, and I know obviously a lot of pressure comes along with what you see online. But as I said, it's one of those things. It should be for what you enjoy. You know, and a lot of the shows we do, we tend to, you'll notice us taking the mick out of each other. It's not stage, it's what we do, because we don't take the hobby seriously. But I know we offend a lot of people, and I have definitely in the past about that, because people are so defensive about their work that even if you're just having a slight little, just a rub as a joke, they take it completely the wrong way. So, but that's the trouble, I think, with the internet in general. People take things out of context a lot of the time, you know. But, you know, that's the bit where people say, oh, you're a crap modeler. Thank you.
Yep, you're right.
Absolutely, I am. There's a lot better than me out there. But for some reason, they get annoyed. So it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's it. I do it because I enjoy it and I enjoy sharing it. And that's why we do this. It's, as I say.
Yep.
Definitely.
Right. That's it then. John's got to go off and beautify himself for his.
He's got to get ready for tonight. He's got to shave his head, seeing as his internet's dropping out on us.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
He's gone away a bit.
John, you going to be in the sink then, having a bath?
Has he got a copper one in front of the fire in the front room?
Until we got the shower back.
Get a bucket of water and stand outside and chuck it on yourself.
I could do.
It'd be like,
Lynn's gone into work today and used their shower.
You could nip down to Asda.
John, if you want to pop down and get your kit, you can have a shower whilst you're here. It's fine. Or even turn the hot water on so you know, so you don't feel at home.
Yeah. And I'll get COVID chucked in for free.
No, you don't. I'm clear now. I'm testing negative now. It's all right now. I'm all right. I'm clear.
When you're on your rounds, can't you ask someone if you can borrow the toilet, but have like a towel and your shower stuff in your bag with you?
It's wash and go.
Yeah.
It's a wonder I ain't gone swimming just for the shower.
The swimming pool's only 10 minutes away walking, so I'm going to take up swimming.
Yeah.
Have a shower there.
Get a Veruca instead.
Yeah, I bet you've been having festival. I bet you've been having festival washes, haven't you? Wet wipes.
He's got a wet wipe. Good to go.
Go to the pool, swim a wick, get out, have a shower, and that's it. Done, innit?
Right. Well, before we go, we've got to pick some things for mugs.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to pick the first person I see. I can't remember how far back we are on our chat. Hold on, then I'll do the same with Thingy. And I'll pick like the 10th one in for it. So if anyone says mug now, you're too late. Hold on. Oh, God, now it's jumping. Who is that? No, you can't have a mug now. You can't just post up now. It's cheating. Right, let me go back. Here we go back. Look, I can't see anybody wants it now. God, you lot were yapping a lot whilst we've been on air.
Because we weren't saying much.
No. Crikey. Hold on. There's one. You're it. Okay, Mark Billinghurst. Mark Billinghurst on the Flory chat. But I would love a mug. So there we go.
Come on down.
Come on down. Mark, email me or message me via the forum with your address and I'll get it out to you on Monday. And, hold on, so I haven't got a mouse on mine. I'm on the old tacky pad. Let me just go back up here. Okay, so Peter H on the YouTube chat. So that's Peter H. If you message me via the contact me on the Flory Models site, then I will get a mug at you as well. So Peter H, that is. Contact me via the site, and not everyone just called Peter H will then just be doing that because I'll check like last time. So, but obviously there's no way on Facebook that I can get hold of you, as weird as it sounds, I don't think. So, but anyway, Peter H, message me on the Flory Models site. Use the contact me page, and I'll get you a mug at you as well. Well done, everybody. Clap. We need a clap.
Sorry. Well done.
No, that's it. I'll do my own clap sounds.
You've got hand claps, haven't you?
I have. There you go. There we go. No sloppy seconds. No, it's not. It'll be a brand new one. We have got brand new ones. We have got a few available, that's what I'm saying. So the people who are desperate for my members, you still got, there's 23 available in the members exclusive area. Go in there and you get yourself a mug now. And then what I'm going to do is the rest of them that are be there for the turkey shoot, I've got some of the old mugs as well. We're going to make up some special sets. There won't be many of them, but hopefully you'll be able to do it there. You'll be able to grab them there as well. So from years gone by as well will be available. So yes, cool job. Right.
How long is the 10% on for?
Till midnight.
Yeah, till midnight today.
So there you go. So if you do want to grab anything, obviously, I'll pop over. Where are we? There it is. Hold on. There we go. Over on the PM site. So pop along to pmmodelsuk.com. And obviously you've got 25% off all new kits down in here. And then obviously, as said before, they've got until midnight tonight. 10% off all kits, 15% off all Bandai as well. Bandai. And obviously got a special offers area. We've got the bits and pieces in there.
Did you just say 25% off all new kits? Quick, yeah, I'm going to get on there quick.
No, 10% off all kits. That's 25% off the special offers area kits, which are all new.
The never-ending sale.
Yeah, it's like DFS. It's all right. We only have 2 a year. One in summer, one in winter, and it sort of just rolls on. So we got that one.
We should just have a week's break in the middle of the year, shouldn't we? Just take it off for 1 week.
Just take it off for 1 week, and then we'll be compliant with everything.
Yeah.
So yes, there we go. Also, say on the Flory models, running until this evening at some point when I go out and close it down as well. We've got 25% off all washes and pigments as well. So there's a little bit off of the merch as well. So if you want to get some of the merch, there's a discount on some of those as well. So if you want to grab any of those, you can do as well. Contact me is just there on the site for people who need it. If you ever want to join us, have a look at membership just up there as well. All right. So yes, good job.
That's it.
Well, apart from a small few gremlins this morning, I think today's been a good success. Seemed to go all right. As I say, apologies we couldn't get back with Nathan, but again, it's nature of the internet, and it's he's busy as well at the show. So, but anyway,
I figured, would it be worth? Well, we'll talk about this off air, but perhaps having a quick catch up with him at some point next week.
Yes, definitely.
For a report.
We'll get a report from Nathan next week, so perhaps we can all come together for a live show and various bits and pieces, and we can do that with Nathan. He can fill us in how the show went, and obviously you guys can fill us in how your show went as well. If you went along, that'd be absolutely great.
Post Telford.
Yes, definitely. Cool. Right, okay then, guys, we will leave it right there. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Obviously, big thank you to John, Matt and Andy, and obviously for Nathan, our roving reporter as well, live from Telford. But most of all, obviously, thank you to the Flory membership for making this happen and making this all happening for everybody else. And thank you to YouTube as well. Very nice putting up with us for the afternoon. But we will see you all again very, very soon. Say goodbye, gentlemen. We're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.